right, we finished the 4 cards. I did finish off this one. I took the little leftover pieces from the side. I added them to the top. So that's made that beautiful quilt card. Didn't add a white circle on this one. I just put thank you for everything. Then we finished this one. Cute little cards. And this one is a little bit of a fun fold. Opens up like that. With you could open it from the side as well. I did redo the sentiment as well. This was the first one. Cute cards. Let's keep them in order now. And then we've got another 6 to crack on with. So I know it's a long video, but I try and speed up in areas I can, if I can. So I've gone ahead and I have punched out another 6 at the decorative circle and the 2-inch circle. I've also punched myself a load of flowers which were left over from the cardstock I was using to take my labels out of, just to save on a little bit of time. The video will continue on even though I've had a day off. So I'll come back. So now we're working on, this is the 5th card, and I'm going to turn this into an easel card. So what I did is I took my cardstock, which for us in the UK is 11 3/4. I scored it in the centre, and then I just folded my cardstock over and creased. So this is going to give us our easel card. I got a piece of white cardstock for the centre, and I've got 2 pieces of designer series paper. Look at this where it's sprayed. I'm definitely going to, I've changed my blade. Finally. So I got a piece of the plain, which has got the cute rabbits on, but because they're cut the wrong way, I'm going to attach this way. So let's get some glue out. Da 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 da. I love those cute little rabbits. This paper is beautiful. And I don't know what it is with navy blues, royal blues, and as they call them, boho blue, misty moonlight. I just love all the blue colours. So lining that up, and I cut these 2 pieces. They're exactly the same, and these measure 2 3/4. Got my little birdies, and they're going the right way. So I'm going to glue them on there. Cute paper. Again, lining this up. Oops, nice little gap all the way around. She says this piece looks a bit off cut actually. Oh, that's not too bad. We've got our inner white piece. I am going to fetch in some of this boho blue again. Just again, I'm going to stamp in the corners this time. Oh, I love it. Maybe just a little douse there. I love these spots. Love it. That is going to go in the center of my card. So I'm still trying to work out my editing suite. So if I can speed up where I need to speed up, I will do. But please bear with me. Gaynor's a technophobe. I used to love computers, but you know, since all these swirly bits and things. So I am going to have the Night of Navy, and I'm going to literally just have it on the top there with my sentiment. Now, I tell you what I might do. I might not use one of these actually. I have cut myself. Where have they gone? Here. So I die cut all these shapes, and I was left with all this because I cut my paper to 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I've got a lot. I'm going to do another stack of cards in another video. So this comes out of here. So I didn't want to waste these bits. So I took my pens. I used the Night of Navy light and dark. These are the darks. The first lot I did on the lights. Balmy blue and misty moonlight. I don't have the boho blue because I haven't bought that yet. So I sat and did squiggly lines I've done spots, I've done little crisscrosses, zigzags, oval shapes, more dots. These are the paler colours, more of the little ziggy zags. It looks like confetti. Bigger crosses, bigger spots, more stripes, different waist stripes. I've actually added this one back in with tape. So don't go throwing these in the bin. We can use these on cards, believe it or not. Why not? So does that not look attractive? Cut down. Plus I've cut all those for different cards, which I'm going to use with my Courage and Faith stamp set. So I could add that on there just like that, to stand up straight. Depends how straight I've cut the die cut. And then it'll lay flat in the card. In fact, I could put that there. Or I would like it that way, but it's a little bit wider than my card, unless we have it this way and then my card stands up this way. But then my sentiment's running the weirdest way ever. So let me see what I've got to hand here. I'm just looking. No, that doesn't have a stamp, and that one doesn't either. I'm looking at a two-tone floral, so no. I do love this thank you, but what I could do is stamp the thank and then the you. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get it and try and get the two colours. So let me see if I can just stamp the thank. Oh, that's good. So if I put that just there. Oh, yes. It's going to work, girls. What am I like? And then grab a different colour. Make sure we click them into place. Let's try. Oh, when I can get it open. Do you know, I prefer the old stamp cases any day. And let's stamp the U. Oh, love it. Oh, I like it. And then we've still got a few little dots there. Oh, that is cute. I like these red rubber because the ink stays on them for ages and they clean up a dream. So let's do that. That is so cute. So I'm going to attach that. I'm going to lay it flat and I'm only going to glue the second half. So you could add this on dimensionals, but we're going to have dimensionals underneath the flat. So lay that down. Let's just try and center that. Let me just check and flick that over and make sure I've got no glue. Just going to use my bone folder. What I'm going to do now is measure that piece, which is 2 and 3/8 by 2 7/8, and watch over with my little piece of leftover designer series paper. I'm just going to cut that down and add that on the back so it hides the back of that. So let's do this 2 3/4. I mean, we could add those cute little rabbits. Oh, look at that, it's going to fit there, beautiful. Just to hide the back of that. Why would you throw those bits away? I mean, most people would just throw them in the bin. I just thought, why not put them in the scraps section and do something with them? That is too cute. Well, let me get my rubber. So, my pieces. I've started to use a little peg. That way they're not just floating around in an envelope somewhere, and I will probably have to sort them through. But now our card is there, it will stand up because we're going to have a lovely little flower in there. And if anyone looks on the back, it's got a little piece of DSP. So let's have 2 different types of flowers. Let's go with light and dark. Maybe the 3 flowers. Oh, that's nice, that's pretty. So grab some glue. I'm not going to curl these up because this one should be enough as a little stopper for my little, what's it called? That is too cute. Oh, I'll get myself a little gem. Let's see. That looks pretty. That looks pretty. So keep those there. I'm going to pop this maybe just, so look, that's going to, it's got enough of a lip on it. And if I just add a dimensional. Now these are the normal dimensionals. They're a little bit thinner than ones from the kit. Mr. Boyce is nabbing my bag because it's the green bags week. We have, look at that, and that is going to fit there beautiful. And let's grab a few more. Let's add, whoops, where did that go? Let's grab a little one just to pop up here, and then we'll have a different colour one just to add down there. These are so cute. And I've got some little, just normal rhinestones. Let's pop that down. And just add one tiny little rhinestone in the middle of those. So we got 1, 2, and then when they lift up their card, we've got our 3 flowers. Oh, I love it. So there is card number 5. And we've got 5 more to go. So let's crack on. I'll show you them all at the end. Love this. So card number is well, I've got number 5, but it's actually number 6. So this is card, because I'm working the wrong way. So we're going to do a gatefold card with an extra flap. And I'll tell you what I did. Again, my card is 11 inches, so an American card. You can do yours by 5.5. I've done mine by 5 7/8. So I don't need a white center because it's already a white card. I'm going to go for the darker ink this time for my splatters. And it's not like you're sending all these cards to the same person. So who knows? So let's just go top, squish it round, bottom, stamp off, and then just do a light one through the center. Love that. Let's pick our sentiment. We've got this one that says, wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. And then I'm going to put the thank you just in the dark again to run through the pale dots. And this is from my card kit. So let's get this straight. Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. And if you clean these off as quick as I do, it doesn't tend, well, that's not actually taking that one out of colour, so love that. Leave my little pot there. So I've made a belly band as well. We're going to glue that on when we know it's loose enough. Let's grab our, let's go for the pale. And again, I'm going to stamp in the dark. Just a light tap. I know it's upside down, but beautiful. Can you imagine putting a lovely set of these in a nice gift box? I've got a video that you would have seen already with a nice gift box. I mean, if this was coloured cardstock, you could use layers. So I've cut 2 pieces that now will fit in there. They're not going to go all the way to that edge, and I'm not really planned on putting them in the bang on in the centre. I want them to this edge because when this is folded over, it's not really going to show that inner side. So these are 1 3/4, and mine are by 5 3/4. Love it. So pull back the, oh, by the way, the scoring on this was, let me see, I got my book here, I've written it down. 1 1/4, 3 3/8, 7 5/8, 9 3/4, and that will, or you can do 1 1/4, 3 3/8, turn it round and do the same again, but that gives you that inner gatefold with these cute little flaps. And if you want a cover, if you want to decorate these sides, you're more than welcome. I'm just going to do these front bits. So you're going to need 2 of those, and I cut 2 of these beautiful little strips because that's 1 1/4. These are 1 inch by 5 3/4. You could have the pattern. I just think the navy blue looks absolutely beautiful. Gaynor's going to have to make sure she fills up her little glue bottle. So again, nice little border, smack bang in the centre. So that's one side. I'm going to turn this around. Gaynor's going to make sure she doesn't do it upside down because I've done that before. So fold my card flat. Check my little pattern is going the same way. Beautiful. Some more of this gorgeous pattern paper. What is it with blues? They look clean and crisp to me. They remind me of naval colours as well. So that's level at the top. That's level at the bottom. Now, this is going to be our belly band, which I'm going to wrap to the front. So I'm not going to glue until I know it's loose enough. That's pretty good. So I'm going to glue that down. And I want to make sure that my cardstock meets each other. And the reason I'm putting the belly band in here on the front is so I can add another little strip just across there, and that will address that as well. And this piece is 1 1/8, and that is by 4 1/4. Again, you could use the blue if you want, but I'm gonna use the 3 patterns. And we're just going to fit that right along there. How beautiful is that? And then this is just going to sit. You can have it to the side, you can have it in the centre. I think I'm going to do the centre. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 dimensionals. Take those off. And my bag's, I keep forgetting that my bag's not there. And then I'm going to make sure this is nice and straight. And I'm not going to, am I going to add a flower? Oh, let's see. Maybe you've got to just check. One way it'll fit lovely and the other way it won't. So let's glue that together. You don't need a lot of glue, that way it gives you a little bit of wiggle space. And I'm just seeing which way is the best way. Again, I'm going to add a small dimensional on this one. That way you've got to remove the belly band this time from the bottom down. And I've got a little, what have I got here? I'm just looking in my little gems. Let's see if this little gold gem, let's see it, just hold it against there. Oh, that's pretty. They were from a card kit as well. So don't get rid of anything because it all comes in handy. And again, we're going to use some normal rhinestones. And I'm just going to pop one either side of this beautiful sentiment, making sure it looks pretty level to me. And maybe one more just down there. There's like a little flower pattern in there, so there we go. There is our card. Look, see, and you could bend that and it comes off easy. You can have that towards the top, in the middle. So that's card number, oh, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is card number 6. So let's get on to the next card. We're going to do this as a chevron pattern, our card. So I've cut strips. Well, these are cut from all the other strips. So I'm going to open this out. I've got long strips. And I've got some slightly shorter ones. So I'll keep the shorter ones for a moment because our long ones. And what I want to do is grab my pencil. So my card is just a standard 10th fold card, cut in half. Americans is 11 by 5 1/4, 4 1/4. So you would cut yours 4 1/4 and fold it 5 1/2. Ours are 4 1/8. So I'm just doing a little tiny nick. And then what I'm going to do is grab a ruler. And I'm going to come up 1 3, 1.5 inches. So I'm just putting a tiny little nick there. You might see it. This is why we've got rubbers. And I'm going to start off with a bold pattern. And I'm going to literally just put, and I'm going to aim it towards the corner. Not going to go right into the corner, but about 1/8 of an inch off the corner. I do like these chevron cards. I'm going to get my mat just in case I get any glue anywhere. So where I've added that dot there, I'm going to cover that dot and then I'm going to aim for about 1/8 of an inch away. And I'm not going to rub in case I've got glue there. I'm just going to rub where my card is. Then I'm going to come in with the opposite side of the paper. And I did want that to actually... No, I'm not. I'm going to keep that straight. I'm going to keep that bang on perfectly straight. So I'm just checking. If there's any overlap, I can... so just add that. And they're all cut at 1/2 inch. Oh, well, that's going to be cute. Oh, there's a little bit. But if I just grab that now and turn that way, it's not going to stick to my mat yet. I'm not going to use that one. I'm now going to come in with a stripy pattern on there. So I'm going to just roughly glue that section. So I've got a few little fun folds, not too many, but just going to add that to there. Then I'm going to add this pattern. literally, I should have added this one first because I wanted that one like that. So I might just, oh, it won't matter. I'm just going to add that. So now I'm going to tuck my card over because I don't want any glue to go on the opposite side. But they're not cut. You can even leave yourself a gap if you want to. And I know there's glue on the back of there because I felt it. But I'm not going to cut yet. I might cut this little section off. Because... and I'm going to come back in with a stripe on this one. You need to go opposite, 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 opposite. So grab that. I've gone a bundle just lately on using up my scraps, so I hope it shows that we don't have to get rid of these little bits. Now, this is a gorgeous, I don't know whether to, I want to use the stripe, so I'm going to go and put that piece in there. So I'm keeping my fingers up to where, and we could add sticky back tape. I love the angle of that, so you've got all this space. I'm going to add my sentiment about there. So now we need a pattern piece. Which one's that? I've got a small piece of the stripe. And then that is going to go on there. Let's just check that again. Just about there. Love it. Chevron of love. Beautiful. So now they're not too bad. I'm going to use my bigger scissors. Just going to hack off these bits, and don't throw any of these bits away until you've finished your card, because you might use some of those bits. Just pop them off to one side. So we've got stripe, floral. Let's see what else we've got. So let's go back to this floral piece, and we're going to add that way. So we only need that little bit. I'm just going with the pattern, so perfect. I'm going to turn this way this time because it's a paler colour, and I'm still only using little bits. I love this chevron pattern. We used to call it herringbone, remember? And then I'm going to add that little piece in there. Mind you, that's got a bit of... oh, look at that. It's going to fit in there perfect. So let's just get that little bit in there. Oh, perfect fit, she says, scribbling it out the way. Let's keep that dose down. Look how cute that one is. I maybe could have gotten another one in there, but am I going to come off? I tell you what I could do, because we've still got a little bit left. Oh, look at that, fits perfect. But then my little rabbit's upside down. Oh, let's see what else we've got. A little bit too short. Let's see. If I was to put that there, would that fit there? Nope. I'm going to add that little rabbit there. I just think it's cute. And if I can speed up this part of the video. So we've got that nice centerpiece there. Just, let me grab my rubber. From where that dot was in the center. Beautiful. That can go there then. And I like the piece, I like the pattern on the other side. So let's get my scissors. I'm not being precise with that at the moment. Let's just add my little dove because he's going the right way. Oh, perfect. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, I've got 2 full pieces there as well. So we've got stripe, stripe. Let's go for this stripe next. We just need that little bit. That is so cute. Make sure that's pushed down, and I'm going to snip that off because I want to turn that pattern round. Now I need a little straight edge so I can see a straight edge. Let's just hope it... Now my bunny's upside down again. Let's cut that straight edge. Mr. Voice is getting... Oh, look at that. It's not even going to see my bunny rabbit. So let's just get that on there. That is cute. And I've got this little piece here. It's just a little bit glue ridden. Oh, let's add that little piece there. So I'm going to cut that. From a little angle down. Because that's the only bit I need. And then that is going to fit in there perfect. So grab my paper, spread that out. Whoops, stuck to my finger. Oh, look at that cute chevron card. Now, let's pop that out the way. We've got all these little bits. You can add them to another card. Maybe if you've got any more strips. Cut these down. My scissors are... what do they call them? Teflon, so... Oh, I hope I haven't cut that wrong now. Because I'm a little bit sassy. My bits, I need my bin. I keep going to put my stuff in the bin and my bin's not there, so I have to replenish my bin. So that is mega cute. It's got a tiny little bit hanging off the edge. Make sure that's nice. Perfect. We've got a few little bits left we can add to another card. I can literally either have my sentiment there, or I'm going to use that thank you again. I do like that thank you. I've always liked the thank you card, and I do love this Night of Navy colour. And again, oh, look at that. How clean and crisp is that? And I'll get my cloth out to clean it. Because I don't like dirty things. Clean off that. And I'm literally going to grab some of these gems. I've got a little bit ink left on there. Oh, love it. That is so cute. And I'm going to just pop one either side. And a large one. Let's go large, large. let's pop that one just there. Why do we work in a V shape? But there we go. There is card number number 7. We've got 8, 9 and 10. So let's crack on. You can always stamp in the center. I'm just going to leave that one as it is for now. We have got, this is going to be an angled card. Again, we've got 2 pieces. We don't need a white layer inside. I'm literally going to make sure that that is covered. So I'm just going to glue this section. And, oh wait there, let's see. Yes, we're going to have this angle now. Right on the edge of my cardstock. Let's that round. And just squash that down. I know I've got a bit of glue there, but don't worry. Get my bone folder. It's a Teflon bone folder so I can remove any excess glue. And then I'm going to make sure that butts right up close to there and glue. And then when we cut that off, you should be able to add those bits to a different card. So let's add this on here. I'm going to add that, and I'm going to make sure I'm lining that up right along that edge. Get that squashed down. So we're going to have another angle card. Again, I'm going to get my scissors. Let me just grab my but if you've got scraps of card that are like 3x4, because that's what that one is, 3x4 and a 2x, I think that's 2, is it? A 2x, I think that's 5, but this is a 3x, oh, this is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4, that piece. But don't go throwing these, because you can, because I'm going to cut that all the way up to the top now. You've got a nice little angle. I might even put that on the inside of our card just to give it a little bit of decoration. And then we can trim them off. And trim them off, and they will go on a different card. So we've got a lovely little angle. Oh, that's so cute. You could even add that piece on there to give you a shallower angle. Glue that down. Oh, it reminds me of a retiform card. Oh, I'm going to glue that on there. It reminds me of a retiform card. You know those ones where you stamp different shades and then stamp inside? That's what that reminded me of then. Woohoo! Coming up with different ideas all the time, girls. So again, line that up right along that paper. So you've got that beautiful angle, and we can either stamp in this corner, or I'm going to add my sentiment there. So again, just a matter of trimming off. I mean, you could take another piece and just by swapping that pattern, you could just fill up these gaps. It's entirely up to you. No, I'm not. I'm just going to leave it like that, but I'm not getting rid of these bits. The little ones maybe, but these I'm going to pop them to one side for my other card. I'm going to come in with my, oh, and I'm just going to have that on there after I've stamped. And let's go with, see if there's anything left on here. And I'm just puffing. That's cute. And then we've got that beautiful thank you for everything stamp. Cute. Sorry, I keep saying cute. I just love this paper. Pop that on some dimensionals. Got all my bits. And I'm just gonna make sure it comes to the edge of my card without going, oh, look at that. How pretty is that? How lovely. And I'm going to grab rhinestones this time. I mean, I could add a flower on there, but I'm literally just going to space these 1, 2, and in the middle I'm just going to add, and it reminds me of a starburst card. Isn't that cute? A very big starburst card, but how cute is that? And then it's up to you what you stamp inside. You could add some more, a slither of designer series paper. Let's see if that fits. Oh, look at that, it was made for it. Perfect fit. Look at that, nice little trim on the inside, and that is card number 8. Let's get to work. Let's throw those bits to one side. My ink. Now we're on card number 2. Oh, this one, I've already done some marking. So what I've done is I've cut a normal card base, and if you're American it'll be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you cut your design. I've cut my designer series paper down to 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. I found the center, and I've come down 1 1/2 inches, and I've gone in 1 inch either side, and I'm literally going to cut a straight line down there. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Up scissors. I'm going to cut down there. Now this is that, I think it's called a collar card. So grab my bone folder. Now I've done it on the outside, and I should have done it on the end, but I'm just going to literally put a little crease there, and I'm going to do the other side as well. Just so I know where the creases are. So it's just giving me a little rough idea, and then I'm going to fold that back, and that one as well. So it's up to you if you have a little lady collar on the outside, or you can fold them over and have your little rabbits showing. I'm a little bit off with that line, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to maneuver. I'm going to grab my other ruler. Actually, I should have used this one. So where that line is, that's better. So I've got a better line. Now I'm going to crease and take my pencil, get rid of any pencil marks. We're going to come on, and I'm just going to I'm going to put dimensionals under there. remove this and this. And I'm just going to fold them back gently. And then I'm going to glue that just on there. Oh, that's so cute. And if you wanted to leave the glue out for the width of a gift card and just glue across the bottom, you could have slipped, it's like you're slipping something down a lady's top, but that's a bit rude, so we won't do that. But you could. So this is the only one I'm going to I think I might just add my sentiment. So I might glue that section and put just, I've got to stamp first though. So let's grab the same colour ink this time. Oh God, I hate, oh, what am I like? I got a halo as they call it. So I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to blow it. What it is, it's the ink pad and me being a bit too rough. It's a bit wet still. So I'm going to literally press that down gentle. Use it like a blotting paper. I'm going to grab my rubber and just get rid of those. That's cute. This is going to have a dimensional top and bottom. Once you've prepped your cards, they don't take long. I mean, I could tuck that under there. I'm going to definitely have it in the middle there. So I'm going to go towards the top. Just because my dimensionals are top and bottom. And then I've got some navy blue. I've never used this. Look, it's brand new. So let's fetch it in. And I'm going to open them out. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I've got my tails. And then I'm going to do that another 2 times. It's just the way to have 3 bows without having 3 bows. So I'm going to pop that under there. And then this and this piece. Right there. I should have gone under there first. Whoops. So underneath. Loop that over the top. Is that the way? Oh, Gaynor's messed up. So let's start again. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, up and under. That's it. And then I'm going to fetch those tails, put them through there. So they just wrap around the back just for a second. Look at them sticking to my fingers. Oh my goodness. I bet you're all laughing. I would be. So I'm going to put my loops there. Fetch my tie bits up. Try and keep that roughly in the center. Pull these up and I've got a 3 looped bow. I know it's a little bit long, but I want to keep on pretty long. So it's not that much waste, it's only a little bit. Again, my bin is in. I keep going to throw it in the bin and it's not there. And then I can add this little tassel. Either slot it under, but I want to see it, so I'm going to add a little glue dot there. Take my glue dot off and roll it on my finger so it just wraps around the tip. And then I'm just going to place that with my finger right there. Add my little ribbon. I think I saw May made something simple. I don't think she added a sentiment though there, but I thought I'd make it a little bit different. But how cute is that? I mean, I could add glue dots, but I think that's cute. Then where my mistake is, I can still see it a little bit, so I'm just literally gonna put 1, 2, 3 little dots right across the top there, and that is card number 9. Woohoo! I'll fetch them all in at the end, like I'm saying. And now we have card number 10. So I put them in order and then work backwards. So again, shorter card this time. This measures 7 1/8, and I was going to score this at 3 inches. I'm just going to fold this across. This is then going to be 4 1/8. If you want to do 4 1/4, I mean, you can decide if you want the pattern and the strip. That's going to be cute. Or are we going to have pattern and plain? I think I'm going to go with pattern and strip likewise. And then these are cut, this is cut at 2, was it cut at 3? 2 7/8 by 5 3/4. If you were doing yours, you would do the same, but you would only have it at 5 1/4 because you would do 2 3/4 by 5 1/4 unless you wanted small borders, and then you can do slightly smaller borders. I just love this paper. So I've got 3 circles left. Adding my little strip on the inside. You couldn't have the card like that because nobody would see it, but it's going to definitely go like this. So I've got 3 all the same. So I'm going to put 1, 2, and have my sentiment in the center. So I'm going to glue the first 2, and we're going to add a flower to those. So I'm just gluing half of this, and I'm aiming towards the top without going over the edge. Again, I'm going to do the same on that one. Aim just for half the card. Give myself roughly the same distance, and then we can fetch this over. We have got no glue showing on this side. You don't have to add the 2 or the 3 even. I just thought it would look nice with a sentiment, and then I'll add that on dimensionals. Or maybe I just add it there. So when your card opens, you've got this cute little scalloped edge on the inside, just to add a bit of difference. And I'm going to use that thank you again because I just love it. This time I'm going to use my Misty Moonlight. I'll tell you what I'm going to do first. I'm just adding, I'm going to stamp off and stamp those. Cute. I'm going to now stamp my sentiment. Oh, love it. Clean that off. Pop that into place. I'm going to come and I'm just going to add one of these strips, and I'm just keeping it down that side. So I may add another one just there. I've got loads of rubbish on my desk that needs to go in the bin. So I'm going to try and balance that out with them. That is just so pretty. And then I'm going to come in with my flowers. I'm going to see which ones I've got. I'm going to add let's get my board. Where's that gone? There it is. The back of my pokey tool, just give that a little round spin. I mean, you can go up the petals. You're just breaking down the fibres. Let's go for a little one as well. We'll have that one in there. And let's go for that one in there. And then this one can go in here. To get that a little bit more curlier. That is cute. And then we'll have one of these plain ones on their own, which I'm just rubbing out again just to break down the fibres. That is so cute. Put my little flowers away. Grab my card in. Get my little ink. It's not ink, Gaynor, it's glue. Make sure that's in the centre. I'm just going to use the back end of my pokey tool. Same with this one. Just going to use the back end just to make sure it adheres down. And then this cute little one. I'm just going to add there. Pokey down. And then I'm going to come in with these cute, I haven't used many of those pale ones. I have, so let's add that small one in there. Let's go for like an aqua blue in there. And let's go for a navy blue in there. Oh, there we have it. 10 cards. Probably 10 hours. I have just gonna lay these out. Let me get rid of these stamps and stuff. Let's pop my glue away before I end up with a hot mess. I'm gonna need to change my sheet. So let's get these in order now. So this was card 1. This is card 2, which stands up when I can get into it. It stands up like this. You can have it so it opens on the side. It's called the little buff fold. So there's that one. We have the beautiful false quilt 4. We have our, which I don't know what they call it. I think it's, I don't know. I've no idea, but let's put a tin on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and card number 5 is our easel card. Then we have the gatefold card for 6. We have the chevron card for 7. We have the diagonal. It reminds me of a starburst card for 8. We have our little collar fold card for 9. And then we have this beautiful scalloped edge half card, I would call that, a split card for number 10. So let's fold those there, and there are our 10 wonderful cards using this beautiful paper, Country Corner Suite. And we haven't even used the dies yet or anything else. I just love the paper, and I think the paper speaks for itself. So I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing. So come back and see what I do with all these. I think I've got 12, but I don't know if I'm going to manage to do 12 cards. I might just do a one sheet wonder and use these as my sentiments. So, and then we can add an extra pattern on this one. And don't throw these bits away. We can use them as we did on this beautiful thank you card. So I hope you enjoyed. Love, 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 love a thumbs up. Until next time, love you all. Bye.